Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for stopping by and joining me today. I hope you're all doing well and you have a project to work on, a drink, maybe a snack if you need one. You know, let's just sit and visit for a while. I love hanging out with you guys and visiting with you, and then, you know, I can chat with you and then I come back and read your comments later, and so yeah, it's just a fun time. And so I hope you have something to keep you busy while we visit. I am drinking some sweet tea out of one of my tumblers with the handle. And it's some good sweet tea also. Big Daddy made that this morning or last night, I don't remember which, and put me some in some tumblers in the fridge. Because sometimes the tea pitcher, when it's really full, it's too much for me to pick up. It's too heavy. I've dropped it several times. I've busted one and we had to wait and order another one. And so it's easier if he has time and thinks about it. Sometimes he's in a rush in the mornings and he's, you know, not able to do it, and that's okay, you know. I make do. And then sometimes he's able to do it. But if the tea pitcher is not really full, or like all the way to the top, I can manage most of the time with it. Sometimes it gets to be like a little balancing act, trying to get it and not drop it before I get it to the kitchen counter. Anyway, guys, what am I crocheting? I am crocheting a jelly bean, and this is a pattern, a mini pattern from 3amgracedesigns. They have been on the internet for many years. I would say, oh, I hate to even guess, but a long time. Maybe 10 years. I don't know for sure. But I have been doing their big cuddler patterns for years. I've been doing those. And then she come out with doing minis here a little while back. And so they are fun projects to do because they work up a little bit faster than the regular full-size cuddlers, which really don't take that long. You can do a full-size cuddler. Some people might be able to do both the panels in one day. Some people might do one panel one day and the other panel the next, or one panel this Monday and the second panel the next Monday, you know, just over how you plan it out. But these little minis, they are easy to whip up both panels in one day, because this particular one is only 17 rows, and then you just create your face. So they do work up a little bit faster, but you know, and overall they all work up kind of fast. But a lot of people might think, oh, I can't do amigurumis, I don't know how to do amigurumis. Well, this is like, you're not going in a circle like an amigurumi, you know, you're not crocheting in the rounds. This you're crocheting by rows, and if you can crochet a blanket, you can crochet these little cuddlers here, and they in return act, you know, they come out like a little amigurumi, if you can, you know, if you say. So the deal is, what it is you do these two panels, and then you take these two panels and lay them on top of each other and crochet around the edge, stuff it before you finish crocheting, single crocheting around the edge of it, and you create your, you know, your piece. And so some people think, you know, oh, I can't do amigurumis, but this is a way that you can create little toys and stuffies and things like that. So anyway, I'm doing this jelly bean. I would like to do up a bunch of different colors of jelly beans, but in reality, I've got so many patterns I want to do that I'm never going to be able to do everything I want to do. So I'm going to do this one and then jump over and, you know, work on another project. because I just got so many things I want to do. But it would be cute to, you know, work up these jelly beans in all the different bright, pretty colors. And I'm using, I love this yarn, and I guess aqua or turquoise, one of their pretty bluish colors. And I'm using a size 5mm hook. And yeah, it's just turning out really nice. This, I think I might have said, this one is 17 rows. So it's not that big a deal. I'm on row 12, actually. I'm fixing to do my last stitch on row 12. And change to row 13. Also in this video, I'm going to be showing you some other fun stuff, so hang on till we get there. Now I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work, and then I need to read row 13 and just see what I'm supposed to do here. Row 13, single crochet, and then decrease. Okay, no big deal. I'm going to, and whenever you chain 1 and turn your work, you do go back into that very first single crochet, so you don't skip it and go to that second one like you might do working on a blanket or something. That helps create the shapes that we're going for. But yeah, these are relatively really easy to work up. Cute. And then I put a stitch marker in my first stitch just so I don't lose it if I get up and get called away, or you know, have to go and do something and I don't get back to this until later. I'll, you know, can easily find my first stitch. When I'm coming back down the row, I'll know where that last stitch is. Sometimes they can get turned to the side or something when you're working on projects like this. And now I just single crochet all the way down. I'm set up to be able to talk and chat and crochet all at the same time. So 3am Grace Designs, we are getting close to the pattern club opening. She is having a mini pattern club that's going to open on April the 1st, and you can join between April the 1st and April the 9th. I'm joining it. It's $9.99 for the month, and you get 3 patterns. And so I'm definitely going to join that and get my little mini patterns to work up during the months, you know. And just for your information, FYI, one of the patterns for April is 2 Eastery ones, and the other one is the mini pattern for the Converse tennis shoes. Oh yeah. I feel like that would be great for markets. Yeah, I'm excited about that. If that's the only pattern I got for the month, I'd be thrilled. But yeah, it is going to be fun to do that, and just to get little surprise patterns every month and be able to work those up for my market booth. And anyone who does markets or sells on Etsy or whatever, you know, these little patterns are worth that. The $9.99, you get 3 patterns, plus you get a 30% off on any of the past patterns in the store, the 3am Grace Designs pattern store. But the patterns that you'll be getting in this, it won't be the old patterns that's out in the shop now. It'll be all new patterns. So yeah, I'm excited about the mini Converse tennis shoe pattern. That's going to be a good one. And then I think it's a rabbit and a carrot also, which are cute. They're very, very cute. So I will do a few of those and, you know, try to get them in my booth this month. Oh, and the other thing, when you join on April the 1st, don't feel like you're going to get your pattern on April the 1st, because it's open from April the 1st to the 9th to join. And so you'll get your patterns, I don't know. She's so quick about everything. I wouldn't be surprised if we got them on the 10th. But I'm not saying that's exactly what is happening. But you'll get them like right after that. You'll get them sometime at the beginning of each month. But also, like I said, it's $9.99 to join that little club. And that's the lowest this is ever going to be. So if you wait until it opens up again, oh yeah, this is like, you can't join this at just any old time of the year. She has special openings. So that you can join, and next time it possibly will be higher to join. It might not be $9.99. I don't know what the price goes up to, but it'll be, you know, higher. So if you join now, you'll be locked in at that $9.99 price. So I'm excited about that. Yep. Sure am. And that's the reason why I've been getting some I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby, is to do my patterns. You don't have to do it in that yarn, but for me, I was trying to find a yarn that I can crochet with that's less splitty, and that has been a less splitty yarn for me. Now everybody's different. Everybody, you know, has different yarns that's their favorite, and so it doesn't matter what yarn to use for, you know, these projects or any other projects, really. But so on our Hobby Lobby haul video, you might have watched that in the last day or so, and you saw a clip in there with Big Daddy singing. Y'all, he had no idea that, I'm going to have to turn that around. I don't know if it's that or the hitting that, and it's just a little bit too much for me. He had no idea that was recording. I don't know, sometimes my phone, when it sets up and it's on the camera mode, sometimes it will just do a little countdown thing and start recording. Well, he didn't know that, and so he's sitting there singing Blue Christmas, which was appropriate because we still have Christmas decorations up. We still have our Christmas tree up, and and so we're all good, you know. It went with our decorations. But he just sings Elvis all the time. He's always walking through the house singing Elvis. I pay no mind to him. Okay, so on this row, I may have to just talk this one through so I don't mess up what I'm doing. Or I could pause it and come back. But I gotta do 6 half double crochets. So let me do those real quick. 1, and this is 2. I want to tell you about my night last night, so just give me a minute. That's 2. 3, I don't like half double crochets. I think that was 4, right? And I'm gonna count these. This is gonna be 5, I believe, but I'm gonna count them just to double check myself. I think that's 5, and I think this is number 6. And then I'm going to set my other end up to know what I'm doing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my single. And from down here, that's a single. And I need to set up my 6 half double crochets at that end. Right? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At this one, I'll take that out and start half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then a single crochet at the end. And on this end, I'm going to put my stitch marker in my very first. Sometimes my stitch markers don't want to open up enough to make it convenient to use them. Alright, so now I know what I'm doing. I'm doing single crochets, half double crochet, and then a single crochet on the end. So last night, the flea market booth the flea market store that I have my craft booth in had a fashion show. The lady who runs this, she is such a sweet lady. She is always having little events, a parking lot sale, hiding things in the store for customers to find, and they take it up front and either get, like, I don't know, prizes and stuff like that. And so last night she hosted a fashion show. The deal was your clothing that you modeled had to come from a thrift store. Not necessarily her thrift store. Could have been any thrift store. And so the people would come out. We had the red carpet laid out. Finger foods. I did take, I went to the Walmart bakery and got cookies and took and shared. You know, food was just out on the table. I didn't partake in any of the food. I didn't see anything that I could eat, and it was a lot of bread, and I haven't been able to eat bread in years. And it was a lot of bread, sandwiches, type stuff like that. And anyway, I wouldn't have, because I never know if I'm going to be able to eat something or not. Even if it's something I can eat normally, sometimes I just might not be able to get it down. And so I didn't want to, you know, spend my night throwing up. So I did get some punch and drink some of that. They had some really delicious, a bowl of, like you would get at a baby shower, you know. They had 2 different ones. They had a sweet one, which I knew to get that one. The other one it was sour and had pineapple. It had pineapple in it, but I knew it was sour because I just heard someone say it was. So I didn't get that one. I got the sweet one. But anyway, so people would come out on the red carpet wearing their thrift store findings. And they would walk down the red carpet runway, turn and kind of model. Some of them, you know, did, and some didn't. And then they'd go back down, and she had somebody there to take their photo. And then they would turn and go to the back. And so it was a lot of fun. I was not planning on recording it or taking pictures or anything, but a lot of people around me, like, we sat on sides. It was rows over here and rows over there. I don't know if any of these people were recording and taking photos and stuff. Maybe, I don't remember. But a lot of people over here by me were. And so I thought, well, I'll record a little bit just to share with you guys. I ended up recording the whole thing except for the very last person. I had already turned off my camera, so I didn't record them. I didn't turn it back on and record them. But I'll share that with y'all, you know, at the end of this video. There will be a clip. I think it's about 20 minutes long. So if you can watch it, go ahead. If you don't want to watch that, don't feel bad. It's okay. But it was an enjoyable night. We were all hooping and hollering and cheering them on, and they, you know, like I said, they would tell how much their item was and where they found it at. You know, not that you could go back and buy it, but just to, you know, that they got a good bargain or something. You know, it was fun. And I did have to, I'm gonna have to do a voiceover because she had music playing. It's runway music, and it was loud. And Amazon is not going to let me play that music. So I'll kind of do a voiceover, but I don't know that I'll talk the whole entire time. I might just hush and let you watch at some points. But if I, you know, think of something to say about it, I will. But it was fun. It really was. I'm so glad I went. I started feeling kind of real tired about 4 yesterday evening. I started getting real sleepy and tired, and I almost took a nap, but then I was like, no, I need to leave at 5 if I'm going to that. And I was like, am I going? And I was like, yes, because I don't get out and do anything, honestly. And so I was like, yeah, I need to go. So I got out and went, and let me just tell you, I'm so glad I did. It was a really fun night. It was. And turns out, I don't know if I told y'all this, a lady that I used to go to Crochet Club with, she has a booth there close by my booth. And so I had talked with her the other day, and then she was there, and one of her good friends that also goes to Crochet Club was there to cheer her on, and so I got to talk with her, and so that was fun. It was nice to, you know, meet up with these ladies and enjoy time with them. So I just loved it. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. And then she let people shop. So people got to go around and shop, you know, the different booths and such. And I walked around and just looked for a little bit. I did give the little girl her bag of yarn, and I was glad to be able to, you know, contribute to her. And she was in the show, and then her mom and little sister was in the show also. So that was fun. It really was. Okay, so I'm on row 15. I was supposed to decrease. Okay, so let me set my other end up. That's going to be a decrease right here. I just want to set this up. Decrease those. Actually, that one will start the decrease on that end. Okay. And before that, I have 8 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, over here I did my decrease, and I need to do 8 half double crochets. Oops. Sassy. So let me just set that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the 9th stitch I will start single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Like I said, I don't like half double crochets. But I'm going to do them because that's what the pattern calls for. And I didn't get both sides when I did that. But now I did. Okay. Anyway, like I said, I hate that I have to do a voiceover, but that music is, YouTube's not going to let me post that music, so I have to mute it and do a little voiceover. But it was fun. Like, we had the runway music playing, and we were all just like screaming and hooping and hollering and, you know, saying, "You go, girl," and, you know, just hollering out, "That's awesome. Oh, how beautiful," you know, and stuff like that. We were all having a good time. And some of the people walking the runway, you know, were a little timid and not sure, like, how much to let loose. Some people should have gave runway lessons before it all started, because they were working it. They were working it, you know, and nobody was there to judge anybody, or it was just all in fun, you know what I'm saying? So it was just hilarious and just a fun night. I'm so glad I went. And if she has another event like that, I will go again, definitely, because it was fun. Man. Anyway, it did leave me a little bit, you know, I had to recover a little bit today. When I got home, I was having a little rough time. I called Big Daddy and said, "Hey, can you come meet me at the front door and let me in?" And he said yes, and of course, and so he did. And he was like, "Well, did you have fun? You look exhausted." And I said, "It was a lot of fun, but I am exhausted." So he helped me fix some dinner, which was already in the refrigerator, my noodles. Heated them up and ate that, and it wasn't long. I was like, "Hey, get ready and let's go to bed. Let's go to bed." So we did. I was just exhausted. And then this morning, I didn't want to get up again. I just didn't. I felt like I could have just slept. I woke up because I was refluxing, and I reached over and got my Pepto-Bismol bottle there by my bed and took a swig. And then right after that, my friend Angela called, so I talked with her and ended up getting up and putting Phoebe out and getting ready for Paige to come. So she came and, you know, got my feeding done and my meds. Well, my yarn did split very badly. I thought maybe I could stretch it out, but I'm do it again. Try to make sure I get both of my loops on there. Anyway, I wanted to finish this up, and I'm on row 15. I only have 2 more rows after this, so I'm probably going to finish those up and get my face going on it, and let you guys watch the runway fashion show, and then come back and show my jelly bean all done. Hopefully that's the plan, to get it all done so I can move on to another project. Like I said, I would love to make more in different colors of this, but I have so many projects I want to get out, and so many Eastery type projects that I'm trying to get out for the month of April. You know, I want to get them out and get them in my booth quickly, so people have a chance to see them this month if they're on the lookout for Easter stuff. But I tell you what, there is a booth close by mine. She has so many adorable things. She quilts, and she quilts up some little holiday stuff and bunnies and stuff like that, and they are just so cute. They are. I could spend all my profits in her booth. But then also I could crochet decorations. But I'll try, next time I go and take video, I'll try to get some video of her booth. I did look at it last night, and I almost bought a yellow tulip, but I was like, what am I going to do with one yellow tulip? And it was quilted. She had several in a vase together, but each one was sold separately. And so I was like, well, what am I going to do with one yellow tulip? So I didn't get it, but I might think about it. Alright guys, so I'm finishing up this row. Stay tuned here and watch the fashion show, and then I'm going to come back and share with you my jelly bean cuddler put together. This is the mini cuddler pattern, and I'll share with you that put together. Now her pattern does show you lots of different facial expressions that you can do, and so I'm just going to pick one that I like and get that done and get my jelly bean put together. It won't call for that much stuffing on this, but I'll see you guys in a moment. I'll see you back here in a minute. Hey friends, so I'm back, and I wasn't going to record this part, but then I thought, you know, somebody might want to see this, so I'm going to go ahead and show how I get started on crocheting my shapes together. So I'm leaving a tail there, and I've went through both loops on this first panel and both loops on the second panel, and I'm just going to pull my tail through both panels and with my yarn through, chain one, and then I'm going to go back through that same stitch right there, going through both panels. I'm going to leave this tail because in the end, when I get back around here and cut my yarn, I'm going to tie those two together. So that's why I'm leaving it and not crocheting it over it or anything like that. So I'm just pulling through and making my single crochet. Now when you're coming up around the sides, I try to go in at the end of each row. There's always a little space there that works out pretty good to get your hook in. And just crochet, yeah, at the end of each row, and just go all the way around your project, getting 4 loops on your hook because you're getting 2 from the first panel and 2 from the second panel. Now when you're going through on these sides, it is hard to see exactly where to go, but like I said, I'm just shooting to go through maybe the end of each row, and you don't really see the loops per se. Just make sure you get enough for each panel. And that's what I'm doing. And then in these projects, it's not like you've got to get the same number of stitches on this side as you do this side. It just all works out, okay? It'll all work out in the end. I find that these little projects are forgiving. If I make a mistake on one of my panels as I'm working it, you know, I do find that the project is forgiving. That Lightning McQueen, I didn't increase on one of the panels where I should have. And I didn't realize that until rows later, a couple rows later, and I didn't want to take it out, and I already knew that those patterns were forgiving like that, so it still worked out just great. Anyway, I do want to say there is a link to this jelly bean pattern in my description box below. So if you click on that link, it'll take you to this pattern if you're interested in getting these. These would be really cute to crochet in different colors and put in all the kids' Easter baskets. Or you could make these. Oh, Phoebe, there's nobody out there, baby. Big Daddy's watching a show back there, and I did hear like somebody knocking on the door. And she's probably thinking, well, you gonna get your lazy self up and let them in, or have I gotta do everything? You could crochet this whole project, make the whole thing, crochet a small panel and put on the back so there's a pocket, and sew it down or glue it down or whatever you're going to do. You know, 3 sides, leaving the top open for a gift card or money. So if you wasn't doing a whole basket, you could do this and slip a gift card back there, or, you know, whatever. So there's so many options that these could be used for. I could see doing them in all different colors and giving them to all the kids, but like I said, I'm a little bit pressed for time. So this year I'm not going to get them out in different colors, but maybe one year I will. Or maybe I will for at a different time for a different thing. Jelly beans aren't just for Easter. They can be eaten any time of the year. And then I know sometimes they have like those jelly bean different flavor games and stuff. Those would be cute to give a bag of jelly beans with this. You can even get jelly beans at the Dollar Tree. I got too much on my hook there. It won't pull through. And after I get this going around good, I am going to, you know, start stuffing it with some stuffing. But I'm not going to overly stuff this project. I think it just needs to be padded a little bit in there to give that stuffy look. But you don't have to be like overly stuffed. Uh-oh. Okay, now I do have a tail here or there or somewhere. Have that tail there. I'm going to add that in later. Okay, let's see. Now I'm up across the top, and so that will be easy to crochet across there because you can see all those stitches a lot plainer and everything, so that makes it a lot easier to crochet across the top and bottoms of projects. But the sides aren't bad. It's not bad. It's just you know, you're kind of guessing, but whatever you guess works out. I hadn't had a problem with one not working out. There are so many cute patterns on 3am Grace Designs, honestly. And I have a lot of those patterns in my downloads. So I may do some like the bigger pillow ones. I call them pillows. They call them cuddlers. Either way, they're really, really cute. Whatever you call them. I might do some of those to put in my booth at some point. And at the end of this month, I am going to give a roundup video just stating how my booth did for the whole month and all that, because I am pleasantly surprised. And so is Big Daddy. Well, come on now. I need you to participate. My yarn split, but my hook was just catching on too much in there. So come on, let's play right. You can use clips to go around this. The clips I have are too shallow, and my hands aren't strong enough to even clip them open. I did get this chip clip out of the kitchen drawer. I was going to use it, but it ended up being a small enough project that I didn't really feel like I needed to. But next time I go to Dollar Tree, I might just get a package of chip clips to have here at my desk for this purpose. You know, you can clip around it. I'm getting off camera there, aren't I? You can put your chip clips to hold your pieces together. I do have some of those little bitty clip sewers clip things, but I didn't find that they went in far enough to hold the project together, because that's pretty thick and I couldn't open them up wide enough. So a chip clip would work best in this situation for these projects. But anyway, for this small one, I didn't feel like I needed one. I might, who knows, I might really need one. Would help me. I do like using, I love this yarn on this project. I do have another yarn that I'm going to be testing out. Also, I have another one of my favorites that I'm going to be testing out that I just hadn't tested for this, for any projects to test on splittiness yet. And so I'm going to get around to that. I've just been so focused on doing some things to get in my booth, because I got to keep that inventory up. Can't let my inventory, you know, get down too low. I have a whole list of things I want to crochet. I have a whole list of things I need to do here at my house. I need to get in my yarn room and work. And yeah, I just have a whole list of things that I want to do in my yarn room and other rooms of the house too, to be honest. I have things in my bedroom that I need I need help getting out so I can take them to the booth. But I just don't have the help right now to do that. Sorry, I know I'm getting off camera there. Okay, well, I'm going to go around to the end, and then I'm going to stuff it, and I'll be back. Friends, I did decide to just go ahead and finish up this jelly bean before I show the fashion show clip, just in case anybody, you know, is totally not interested in that. They don't have to watch it, but they want to see this get finished, you know, so that's why I'm going ahead and just working it on up. I have stuffed it, and like I said, I didn't stuff super tight. I'm just stuffing it along the way, and just making sure I get my stitches here on the... Now this, you're crocheting into that starter chain, the chain you started with, and so sometimes that one can be a little tricky, you know, getting up enough. But just take your time, take your time. You don't have to be in a rush on these. And I do want to make note that on this jelly bean, when I had my two shapes, it didn't look very jelly bean shaped. Like, I was like, I wonder if I didn't do something quite right, because it's not curved enough like a jelly bean. But y'all, just watch, just watch. I'm going to go ahead and just single crochet this up, because I need to pull it up closer to my body. Just having it this far away from my body and trying to crochet it and hold this together and stuff, it's kind of difficult. I mean, you know, if you're crocheting, stretch your arms out in front of you. You can try this. Stretch your arms and your project, you know, way out in front of you, and, you know, try to do your crocheting. Your arms get really tired really quick. And I didn't get enough on that. Your arms will get really tired really quick, and you'll just see what, you know, what it's like to crochet on camera versus pulling it up closer to your body, where you can see and your arms are more relaxed. Well, I think I might get it. I'm going to put a little bit more stuffing in and push it that way. So let me get a little bit. Oh. So crocheting on camera and crocheting just, you know, sitting back watching something on TV and crocheting, it is different. And I might put a little bit more stuffing in as I get to the last stitch or so that my thumb would fit in. Oh. This is going to be cute. I have one more thing to do to it. Well, I got to weave in my ends. I got some ends that I've got to tie off real good and get up in there. And then I have one more thing to do to the face. Now, I crocheted mine in blue. A lot of times I gravitate towards boy things. I have to remind myself to crochet girl stuff, because I'm a boy mom, and I've just always went to blue, greens for stuff, because that's what, you know, I was used to doing, because I was a boy mom. But and I have to remind myself sometimes to crochet pink, crochet girl stuff. And so the girl stuff you see that I do have, I had to, you know, purposely make myself crochet those things. So I did a blue jelly bean. I'm doing a blue cupcake. You know, I've done a blue elephant, a green and yellow iguana. Just a lot of things I do. Boy colors, per se. And I have to be like, oh, I need to do girl stuff. I need to get some girl colors in there. And then sometimes I'll get, you know, on a kick saying, okay, I got to get girl stuff. And then I'll be like, okay, well, I've done enough girl stuff now. I need to do some boy stuff. And sometimes I just do colors like, you know, a green or a yellow or something that kind of just goes either way. I mean, a lot of stuff does. I don't put a lot of emphasis on colors, but some people do. Some people, you know, think boys can't have pink or something, you know, and there's not a written rule of that anywhere in this world. Alright, let me see if I can pull that through. Okay, and I'm going to slip stitch into the first single crochet that I did. And remember, I left that tail, so I'm going to tie off with it. Got it through. Got it done. And I'm going to leave a tail here and tie off with that tail, and then put in my project. So hang on, don't go anywhere yet, because I want you to see this finished. But I'm not doing it just yet. I'll be right back and show you the finished jelly bean. I'm putting the last cheek piece on this. I made 3, and picked out the two that was the closest in size. And then I was trying to use tweezers to hold it, to put it on and all that. I dropped the thing so many times with the glue on it that it was just unusable. So I had to make another one, and I'm not using tweezers to try to put it on. That was a complete mess. I just don't have the strength in my hand to hold that down and pinch it to try to use it. And so yeah, it was a complete mess. I dropped it I don't know how many times, and it was just coming up, and it ended up so messy that it was unusable. So there is my kawaii jelly bean, and yeah, it's got big pink cheeks, and it's just turned out really cute. And like I said, whenever I had the two panels, you didn't really see that big dip. A little tiny bit of a dip, but not really. But when you crochet the whole thing together, it looks like a jelly bean, right? It does. So great pattern, awesome job that the designer did in figuring that out and everything. And some of these, you know, like down here when I was first started, I did not read the directions. I just assumed I knew what I was doing, and I did not. And so when I was making the first panel, I did it wrong up until, I don't know, up until here somewhere. And I went back and read the directions, because basically I had a rectangle, and I was like, there's no way this is gonna look like a jelly bean. And I went back and read the directions, and sure enough, I didn't follow the directions on 1 through 6. And so I just started over, because there was no use. It wasn't going to be that forgiving, okay? Sometimes patterns are forgiving, and I just said that these were forgiving, but there's no way it's going to be that forgiving. But anyway, I really like it. I like how it turned out, and so I will put that up in my booth and label it Jelly Bean. So cute, so cute. And so maybe that ends up in somebody's Easter basket. Or like I said, you know, if you don't do Easter baskets, you can make a pocket and sew 3 sides down and leave one side open and put a gift card or some cash or, you know, a piece of small jewelry or candy, something like that in there. But anyway, I'm very, very pleased with my jelly bean. It's so cute. Thank you for watching, and so now will be the clips of the fashion show. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in the next video, friends. Okay, friends, here we are at the fashion show. It's getting started. This beautiful young lady wore this as her wedding dress here just in Valentine's Day, I think she said. She paid $15 for this wedding dress. Now, I don't remember all of them, but I did want to share that, you know, that was just awesome. And so she bought the dress at a thrift store, and so she modeled it. Again, I hate I'm having to do a voiceover. Imagine this runway music blaring, and then the announcements of their clothing, where they bought it, and how much they paid for it, you know, and then everybody's cheering them on and clapping. In a minute, maybe we were clapping for them and just cheering them on, and it was a lot of fun. And I hate I had to do a voiceover, but I know YouTube is not going to tolerate that music. But yeah, it was really a lot of fun, and I'm so glad I went. And I hope she does this another time. But she's calling up names, and people are getting ready. And so sometimes there might be a little bit of a lag, but it all works out. And she was so cute too. I loved her little outfit, the pink dress and the white go-go boots, which those white boots are, you know, back in style. White cowgirl boots is what's really in style, but she did a good job. I think at first people really wasn't sure what to do, and they kind of caught on and got more relaxed as the night went on. But yeah, a lot of people had like just really cute outfits that they had put together from thrift stores. And so she was telling us about, you know, different stores that she bought the different parts from and how she ended up putting it together. So cute. And I feel so bad for the people across the aisle from me because they're in my video the whole night. But they didn't act like they minded. Like I said, people around me were videoing also. And nobody acted like they cared if they were on video. So I just went with it too. It was fun. It was. Oh, and this young girl was really cute too. I had talked to her earlier. She actually had bought an eagle from my booth for her boyfriend because it's the mascot of the school she goes to. And so she was telling me about that, and I was like, oh yeah. And I was thinking, that's a good idea. Crochet the mascots for those schools. Ooh, she forgot to pause. They were doing photos and stuff down there, so she had on a very cute outfit also that she had put together. I mean, everybody was just adorable and very cute in their outfits, and I loved hearing, you know, like, oh, I found this piece for $3, this piece for $5, you know, and things like that. Some people did a lot better explaining their pieces than others, but, you know, they all did great. And she had her purse also. And jewelry. She pointed out that she had jewelry from the thrift store that she had borrowed for that night, and it still had the tags on it, and on her purse. All she was missing was a hat, but she said she was Minnie Pearl, and she left her tags. There was a long pause there I was able to clip out, so now we're back in. I think this is the dress that is beautiful. She says she's wearing that as her Easter dress. The top of it's crocheted, and the bottom of it is like lace and tulle, and just adorable. She's got it from a thrift store, and she's wearing it as her Easter dress, she said. And the top of it was crocheted with glitter yarn. Now this lady, she knew what she was doing. She should have gave some lessons beforehand of how to walk that red carpet and the, you know, pose and stuff like that, because she was working it. And yeah, we were all there for it, just hollering at her and cheering her on. And her name was Sheila, and Miss Lori said that Sheila shops the thrift store every week and is always buying clothing from there. So you see, people were getting more relaxed and enjoying it more, and kind of, you know, showing out a little bit more. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I liked her outfit too. She was real bohemian style, and that was just, it was really cute. It was. That bright light down there at that end was so bright, I couldn't tell if it was recording it or not, to be honest. But it worked. It worked out. You can just hear everybody cheering, can't you? All the clapping and cheering and... Her red dress was really pretty. It really stood out, and it looked good on her. She was really adorable. There was a few spots where we had to wait on people to come up, you know, like she was calling their name, and either they were back there in the restroom getting dressed, or, you know, didn't have their shoes on yet or something, you know. So sometimes we had to wait on people just a little bit. Now that dress fit her like it was made for her, and she just pulled it off a rack and put it on. It wasn't even her dress. It was there for sale in the store, and she just pulled it off a rack, put it on, and walked it down that the red carpet runway, and then put it back on the rack. So that's what some people did, and you know, that's what she told us. That now here's the lady, Miss Barbara. She's a friend of mine that goes to the crochet club, and she's so cute. Isn't she adorable? She's so cute. She has a booth close to mine, and then she has a cookie booth that she does really well at. She says it was paying the booth rent for both her booths. The cookies and brownies and little pies and stuff like that. And this sitting right next to me, you can see the plate in her lap. That is another friend from Crochet Club. And she is friends with Barbara also. And so that's, you know, Barbara invited her to come. She's, oh, isn't she just adorable? I'm telling you, these ladies were so cute. The lady sitting next to me from Crochet Club, she hasn't actually been going because she is tutoring at a local school. And so she works during the day, so she's not getting to go to Crochet Club. She says she'll go back during the summer, though. And this girl was a lot of fun, too. I loved her. Like, yeah, I could be friends with her. We could go to town together and cut up and show out. She said, wait a minute, I gotta get this walk right. Oh, it was so fun. We were all hooping and hollering, and, you know, the more they participated in and had fun with it, the more we hooped and hollered, and, you know, we're shouting for them and everything. It was just so much fun. And this sweet lady, she found this outfit at a thrift store, of course, and I can't remember exactly what she said, but she was saying some funny stuff, and we were just laughing. I can't remember what all she said, but she had that pose down, didn't she? Oh, so much fun. It was. This clip is a little longer than I thought it was. I didn't remember that I had filmed so much. I was trying to cut out pieces where we had to wait on people, but sometimes it wasn't too bad. Oh, this is a mother and daughter duo, and they were adorable, of course. That mother looks so young, but actually her daughter is the 13-year-old girl who crochets, and she'll be coming up next. But that's her mother and little sister. And I want to ask if they homeschool, because I just got that vibe from them that they do homeschool. Some of us homeschoolers put off a vibe, and some don't, but I feel like she might be homeschooled. So I'm going to get around to asking eventually. And this is the little girl who crochets. She's 13 years old, but she looks a lot older than 13. It's hard to believe she's only 13. Now, she crocheted her top. So I don't know that it came from a thrift store, but she crocheted her top. That's what Lori announced. And she is such a pretty girl. And I did donate the yarn to her, and she said thank you, you know. She forgot to stop and pause for just a moment. Very beautiful girl. And her mom and sister actually went a couple of times, but she only went that one time. I don't blame her. That would probably be a lot of work to go back there and change clothes. Now, this lady, she changed clothes I don't know how many times and participated. She was so much fun, and she was funny. Like I said, I can't remember what she was saying, but ooh, she had us cracking up. I just remember and laughing. I don't remember what she was saying. But it was so much fun. Oh, that light was just so bright it was hard to see. And then sometimes they'd almost trip on that red carpet. She went a little fast. A little bit fast, but it wasn't that so much fun watching them. I think this clip may be about over. I can't really remember. It doesn't seem like it was this long during the filming of it. And she had just pulled that wrap off a rack too. When we first got there, she went around and found something to pull off a rack, and she put it on and participated. I thought that was very brave of her. It's like a poncho, actually, and it just goes over the neck. The sides are open, and it was crocheted, so there we go. I think she said she was going to buy it because her mother or grandmother or someone that was with her said it would be great for football games in the fall. And the young girl said, well, then you can buy it because I don't go to football games. I remember that conversation. Now, this lady buys clothes from a thrift store, and then she goes home and sews different pieces together to create her own. And this is a beach outfit she had made for herself. You can see that's a shirt. And then she added material or another piece of thrift store clothing to it and made a skirt, just extended it. And then she's got some little patches on it from different little outfits or shirt tops or material or something. And it was really cute. She did a great job on that. And that's how she recycles some thrift store clothing. Very cute idea. Here again, we're waiting. We're waiting on y'all. Come on. And this is the mother. No, this is a different mother-daughter duo. And I'm saying mother-daughter. I'm not sure about them. But she had on a gold outfit that came from the thrift store right off the rack. And it was fancy. She looked like she should have been up on the stage somewhere singing with Elvis. And then the little girl had on a really cute dress that could be an Easter dress. But yeah, that gold was like blinding. It was so gold and shiny. And later, afterwards, she let us shop. And I was just walking around in the store a little bit. And I see that she had hung it back up on a rack. But I didn't look to see the price or anything of it because I knew it wasn't going to fit me. Oh, so much fun. And I guess we're waiting on someone here. Oh, yeah, there she is. I don't know. She was really... Oh, she said, just call me Reba. That's what she said. Just call me Reba. And I don't remember what else she said with it, but she did a great job. So we're getting to the end, and some people were changing clothes to go again, and that's what we were having to wait on, the people who were changing clothes to jump up there. Patty looks like she's getting tired. And I probably should cut this piece out because it is just a lag there, but nope, there goes somebody. Here we go. Is that Sheila again? She knew how to work that red carpet, okay? She, like I said, she should have gave out some lessons teaching people how to walk that red carpet and pose and do all the things. She was ready for Hollywood. Yeah, that light's so blinding. That was a cute top. Really did like that top. I like the way it come down on the side there. She did great. She was posing for a picture, and I thought, oh, I'm probably ruining her picture by being in it. Oh, this blue dress was beautiful too. So many beautiful outfits that came from thrift stores, but that blue was like super shiny and sparkly. I don't know if you could tell that when she walked by, but it was so sparkly. Yeah. She did a great job. Nope, here the little girl decided she would do it without her mother. And I do remember they said that all the dresses that she wore, that was like a coat though, but the other dresses that she wears in it, she got for $1 each. And she did a good job stopping and posing. She knew what she was doing by then. So then her mother went by herself, and she really got into it and was, you know, walking it and working it. Yeah, I liked it when they did their little pose there down there, and some of them knew what they were doing. Oh, look at her. Yeah. You go, girl. That's what we were hollering, or that's what I was saying. We were saying all kinds of things, just cheering them on and getting the mood up, you know. Oh yeah, look at her little fancy yellow dress. Looks like it might have been worn for like a ballet recital or something. And then she found it at the thrift store, maybe. It was really cute. And then her mother or grandmother, whoever's with her, had on like a summery blue and white outfit. Yeah, she's saying about her jewelry having her tags, that she's mini pearling it. She changed clothes several times and did it, so we were excited when she would come back out. So fun. Some of them I think could have just kept going all night. They just kept changing clothes and coming back. There was a few lag times here that I didn't cut out, that I should have went back and cut out for y'all, but I did cut a lot out. So, and this is another wedding dress that came from a thrift store. It was beautiful. I like the roses around the sleeves. They come down, and it had like 3 or 4 roses there around that sleeve part that hung down. We had a really long gap, so I did go back and cut that out of just wait time. But here comes that little cutie again, walking down there with her dollar dress on from a thrift store. Didn't she do such a cute job? She's adorable. And she's proud of herself too, you could tell. And then maybe her mother goes again, I'm not sure. I can't tell if that's her mom yet or not because of that bright light. Yeah, there's her mom again. She did a great job posing and all that kind of stuff. So much fun. I could go to this once a week and enjoy myself. Yeah, that was a very nice dress too. And she was a lot of fun. So much fun. I enjoyed the night so much. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and watching the video of the jelly bean crocheting and also the thrift store fashion show. And remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet, and I will see you all in the next video, friends. Love you all.